Hello everybody and welcome to episode 50 of the Glory Man United Save. We are into season 3. We've made a few transfers. We say goodbye to a few people and also we welcome some new people as well. So first off, let's get into these transfers. First of all, we say goodbye to Matic. He's been a good servant to the club. He's only been with us for a couple of seasons. He hasn't really broken into the side really as much as I would have liked him to. We did make a little bit of a loss for him, but he is aging quite a bit. Well, I'll say quite a bit. He's what, 28, 29? He's gone to Barcelona for 33 million. We needed to release some midfielders really, and I was kept looking at midfielders all the time and just have room for all of them. So he's number one. Some of you will be glad to see that Darmian has actually gone as well. He was valued at 19 million. We sold him for 30. He's gone to Atletico Madrid. He's had a good few seasons with us. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't utilising him. I've got Nacho and I had Valencia as well. So Valencia was aging a little bit. Darmian wasn't breaking into the team. I mean, you could see last season, he played 6 games and he didn't even break a 7 in there. So pretty disappointing. We finally say goodbye to Chris Smalling as well. He did really play well last season, but we got an offer really, we couldn't really refuse. He's 29 years old. He didn't play as much as I would have liked him, but we've got Lindelof, we've got Bailey in there, and Jones was playing quite well as well. So, but Smalling, he wasn't the quickest. 21 million to Everton. I think who else? Another foreign side came in for him, which I expected him to go to. But Everton came in the last minute, 21 million, here you go. Now that can potentially rise to 28 million, so I believe we say goodbye to Indy Boonin. Haven't even heard of him. He's been with the club apparently. Valencia, we finally say goodbye to. Thank you very much. We did have an offer come in from Leon, I think it was, where he was on loan last season. 1.8 million. I virtually snatched the hands on. He's 34 years old. I couldn't not. James Wilson has gone on loan to Sunderland. He played quite well for Aston Villa last season. Have him hanging around with us for this season, but he's not going to be playing. We have got Icardi, we've got Lukaku. They're putting the ball in there. Rashford, Martial. We've got them players putting the ball in there. So we can't keep him. Well, we can, but we'll just loan him out. So he's got another season out on loan. So hopefully he'll do better for Sunderland, hopefully. And Joel Pereira's gone to Millwall out on loan as well. The major out this season, I'll probably get a lot of stick for it, but again, midfield has been saturated. So we've got a lot of players playing in the same position, so we've had to let one of them go. There you go, Paul Pogba, he's gone. He was valued at 79. We did buy him for 90 million, so 84 million has gone to Real Madrid. I didn't want to lose that much money on him. And to be perfectly honest, yes, 7.19 for the last couple of seasons. I believe we've got better players. His free kicks are enough to be desired, it has to be said, but he wasn't putting the ball in the net, and that's what we need from our midfielders as well. Even though we have got the wingers and the forward scoring, 3 assists out of 28 games last season, it's not good enough. So Real Madrid kept badgering. Thankfully, they're not badgering on the De Gea side. We've got PSG doing that instead now. But he's gone for 84 million. I wasn't going to argue. The club virtually didn't give me any transfer money. Yes, 100 million. But from the sales, 10% of the revenue. I'm sorry, United, what the hell are you doing to me? I'm selling these players, I've got to replace them, give me some money. Probably 8 million out of that I got out of it for the transfer kitty. Wasn't happy at all of having that much money come in and not getting any back in return. So we say goodbye to Pogba and we'll see who we have now got coming in. First of all, we have Eric Durm. He comes in from Dortmund. And he played, for the second team, played quite a lot of games. 46 games, 8 goals, 5 assists from right back. I mean, that's amazing. So now I've got Nacho and now I've got Derm. I'm very happy with them too. So they're going to alternate between the two of them. Very happy. But looking at his stats, there's Seymour there, fullback wise. He's got wicked acceleration. He's got pace and stamina. Fantastic. Crossing 11. Possibly not as great. First touch, okay. He's 27 years old, and to me, he's a backup to Nacho. Really. Yes, they're going to alternate their gameplay, but Derm's more than likely going to be playing in the cup games. Hopefully, I say that I probably need to remind at some point, but I think that's potentially as far as he's going to go. But I mean, for now, it didn't really cost us that much money. Well, he didn't. He came in on a free, so I'm not going to moan. Next one, Nicky Butt signed this guy, Willem Goebbels. He's French, he's 17, he's a striker. Potential to be 4.5, 5 almost. And he's sitting with the under 23s at the moment. I'm looking to bring this guy in. Finishing's 13, that's going to go up. His crossing's going up, his long shots are there. Physicals, I mean, look at that. I mean, acceleration, he's got balance, he's got jumper inch, he's naturally fit. He's 6'1". And he can play virtually majority of the positions there, apart from complete forward, which I still would really like from one of my players. But career stats: 25 goals last season, 14 for the reserves in the league. I think overall it's 25, or is it 25 overall? Well, either way, 1 every 2 games and assists. Average ratings quite well. You can argue it's only the reserves, but he's 17 years old, people. Next chap is some of them mentioned in the comments. Savic. Look at them stats. They speak for themselves. Physicals, fantastic. Probably not as great as a Pogba, but he plays as a Mazzella in a box-to-box, which is what I was more wanting really, because losing Fellaini, we've only got Herrera can play in the same position, and we have got Storaro, which is a ball-winning midfielder. All the other guys are advanced playmakers. So to have these, well, to have Savic, and to be honest, he doesn't look that bad. He can put the ball in the net, which Pogba was not doing. Already he's scored 2 goals in the friendlies and 1 in the friendly cup that we had, amongst all the friendlies obviously. 33 million, which I think is quite a steal. I wouldn't even looked at if you want for this chap on the comments, so thank you very much. Our main signings, where the main chunk of our transfer went. David Alaba from Bayern Munich. You could argue it's quite a lot of money, but for left back we wanted backup. Shaw's not going to be backup because he's constantly injured all the time, although he was coming good towards the end of the season. But Alaba's left back, he's going to be my main choice left back now. And again, I mean, look at it. Natural fitness 19. He is not going to tire at all. Same with stamina 18. Wow. His technical stuff, marking, alright, probably not that bad, but his first touch and his tackling, his anticipation and aggression, I mean, they're mentals, pardon the pun, but his teamwork 18, he's got work rate 17. This guy is not going anywhere. Hi, I'm back. I forgot to press record on the camera. I've appeared, so you have my lovely face back. No technical hitch this time round, I hope. Hopefully now I've pressed record on the game capture now. Anyway, back to David Alaba. I can't argue that his stats are just mental, and for Bayern Munich he's been there for quite a while, well, virtually all his playing career really. 7 rating all last season. Yes, he only played 20 odd games. He was unhappy, we took him off their hands. So looking at the schedule so far, 6 out of 6, which includes a 1-0 win over Bayern Munich as well. Like I said, Savic, he scored in the 4-0 win against OHL, and he scored in the first game on his debut. He scored. Well, actually, he scored 2 goals. I thought he scored more than that. I thought he scored 3. But Martial's amongst all the goals. Martial, incidentally, he won the best player in Europe. What you can't argue, can you? Really, best player in Europe, that guy. And he beat the likes of Ronaldo. Beat Ronaldo to it. And Luis Suarez as well. And he's only 23 years old. And I think we've got him for another. Did we do another year for him? Quite possibly. But yeah, he's broke the cycle of Real Madrid and Barcelona and Bayern dominating that. And we haven't got Anthony Martial. I mean, look at that. 34 appearances, 24 goals, 12 assists. Yes, he didn't score as many as Ronaldo, but he scored just less in 10 less games, and he got 3 more assists, so it kind of balances itself out. Storaro getting amongst the games. Oh, and Dembele. He's been a big pain in the proverbial at the moment. He wants to leave. PSG, I think, were coming in. He wanted to leave, speak to them. They came in with an offer. Was it PSG? I can't remember. No, it was Real Madrid, sorry, not PSG. PSG were after bloody De Gea. So if it's not Real, it's them. But I wanted to hang on to Dembele. I don't want to look for another right winger at the moment because we haven't got enough money. Yes, we've got 283 million in the bank. That goes with all the winnings from last season. But we've only got 17 million left in the transfer budget. We are slightly under on the wage budget, which is good. But it's this bit here. 10% of transfer revenue is made available. It's not enough, guys. United, what are you doing to me? You want to improve? Give me the money to do it. So, I mean, there's not much left of the window left. We've probably got a few weeks. And, wow. What do you do? This is what the board want us to do this season. They want us to win the division. It's not a big ask, he says. But it's expected. The Champions League, they want us to reach the final, which is fair enough. Super Cup, it's not important. We are playing PSG this time, so we're not playing Real, we're not playing Barcelona, we're playing PSG. So hopefully we can come away with a win there. They want us to win the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. They're not interested, and not interested in the Charity Shield either. Chelsea, and then we have PSG. 2 big games. Let's get into it. Okay, so first off, the side that's going to kick off this season. So against Chelsea, we're going to have Lukaku up front. He's been scoring a few goals, so I'm going to continue him there. I'm playing him as a complete forward, and it seems to be working the trick at the moment. Asensio, I'm going to bring out wide. Dembele is slightly injured, unfortunately, but what else can you do? So we're going to start off with De Gea in goal. We've got Nacho and Alaba on the right and left. We have Lindelof and Bailey in the centre. Back 4, very solid. We have Storaro, Cruz and Savic in the middle. Savic is going to be playing his box-to-box. Storaro, ball-winning midfielder. And then we're going to have advanced playmaker and Cruz. Cruz, again, another player that wanted to talk to somebody else. I'm hoping. I mean, these guys are good. I mean, we've still got Goetze here somewhere. Asensio, like I said, is going to be playing on the right-hand side. Martial out on the left. Our best player in the world. And Lukaku up front. I'm just going to change a few. Oh, what's happened with Goetze? Happened with the treatment of Dembele. He obviously wants Dembele to stay. Can't argue with that. You can come in for Luke Shaw, and Jack Wilshere was getting a little bit worried because Savic has come in. I've just had to tell him just not to worry. You'll get your chance, and I'm sure he will. Our squad now doesn't look as big, but it looks pretty manageable now, which I'm quite happy with. We could do with another. I'll be more happy with another central defender. Jones, yes, he's okay. Again, he's 27 years old, and to me, he's not as quick or not as good as one of the bigger players, really, to be fair. But he comes in, does the job, and I'm quite happy. Blind, he's wanted by Monaco, so it's a quite a possibility I could let him go. Now I've got Alaba come in and Shaw on the left hand side, so I've got each position covered, which I'm more than happy with. So let's get on with this game. And Chelsea, Wembley, Charity Shield. Chelsea, we want to try and beat to the league this time. They're not that fussed about winning the Charity Shield, which probably makes me not fussed either. Tell the team they're expected to prove a point today. Well, we beat Chelsea last time. Faith in you, get out there and do it. And they're ready to walk through walls, which is nice. I have been tempted to play around with the go 2D, but I don't know yet. I can't bring myself to bring in 2D on, to be fair. I like the 3D, but we could do it, I suppose. Let's just well, after this then, cruise with the ball in. Martial out on the side, best player in the world, has a first shot. Right, over to Hazard. He's running. See, he's one player I would like, and that's a very, very poor shot. Let's switch this over to 2D. And there we go. Let's see what happens here. Are we going to have any more shots? We're creating fouls. Fouls are going all over the place. We're catching up with Chelsea. No, Chelsea got 10 now. That's it. Martial's made 3 mistakes apparently. Better than this. We'll be fine. Probably not the best thing to say. I have faith in you. More faith. We'll start this second up. Oh, highlight. Oh, well, this is different. I think it's the first look we've had on the 2D this series. So Hazard now has it. He's dancing around Kante's there. Picked up by Nacho. Good covering, son. Chelsea coming again. Benzema. Oh, they've got Benzema. What? Wow. They must have picked him up quite quickly then. Wonder how much he cost. Kante with it. No, I don't know who he is. Alaba. Let's see what you've got, son. To Lindelof. To... Oh, my Lord. Wow. De Gea with a mistake. Alaba plays it into Lindelof. Who? Why? Oh, that's poor. That's well placed, but that's very, very poor. Okay, we'll make a few changes then, because it's not doing anything, is it? Martial, you've virtually had a quiet game, so we're going to bring Rashford in. Sensei can go in where Cruz is because you've been quiet. Lingard can come on. And Icardi, Lukaku, you've been very quiet. Let's go, last 20 minutes. Let's see what we look like attacking. Be upset if we get a blip on this. We've had 6 games without losing. Again, it's another close game. Chelsea, come on, guys. At some point. Right, we got the ball. Is that free kick? Trip. Is that sending off? It's a bit. He's been sent off. It's a bit late, and we get nothing from there. Demand more. Come on. And they have a runner. We're into the last few seconds. Nacho up to Lingard, Strara, and that's it. Game over. Right, that was poor. Utterly and totally poor. Yeah, hand over to the assistant. Yeah, it was disappointing. That was poor. Okay then, so we lose our first game of the season already. That's clever. Chelsea lift the cup. Whoopie-doo. I don't think I liked having it on 2D though. I have to say I didn't enjoy it. We'll give it another go. And then we'll probably be back to the normal 3D, I think. Alaba makes debut. Right, we'll move on to PSG and see you guys in a few moments. Right, we're back. So, decide. I'm going to change it slightly. We have... Well, Lukaku's gone and got himself injured. He's out for 5 to 6 weeks. Sprained... what was it again? Knee ligaments. 3 to 6 weeks. Damn. But we have got a Cardio that can step straight in. So Martial still continues out there. I was going to take him off as well, but although possibly might do actually. Yeah, that'll do. So De Gea is going to continue still in goal. After his mistake in the game against Chelsea, I wasn't too chuffed about that. But we're going to bring Durham in for Nacho. Bailey, Lindelof and Alaba at the back. We've got Cruz, Goetze and Savic now. Savic we didn't see an awful lot of, it has to be said. Goetze comes in for Asensio, Cruz comes in for Storaro. We'll try a different tact this time. Rashford, Dembele coming out on the right and left, or left and right. And then the cardio up front, obviously because Lukaku's injured. Right, it's the start of the big season. Typical. So that's one trophy down. We haven't won it. Let's see if we can win this one at least anyway. The board aren't too fussed about it. I still want to win it. I want to win every game. And that's the way I like to play. I get upset when I lose. We're going to stick with the 2D as well. Cavani is up front for them. With Mbappe and Neymar. Verratti, Diawara. It's quite a good side really. Delta team expected to prove a point today. Okay, oh, they like it. Well, a bit of motivation from the assistant there. We'll stick with the 2D this time round as we kick off. Lindelof to Bailey. We'll probably see the shape a little bit better. Okay, so PSG are having the better of the game by looks of things. We're not. So both our left and right back now have been booked. PSG. Oh, they are good interception by Dembele. Icardi, you got to pick that up, son. Laporte's there. Diawara out wide to Mbappe, who's injured. So Alaba, come on, son. Oh, De Gea, good catch. If you've clanged that one, I wouldn't have been chuffed. Good hoof up. Nobody there in particular. Good interception by Durham. So it's going to be a competition with Durham and Nacho. And wow, Cavani. This isn't going well, is it, guys? At all. So see it in 3D. Mbappe skins Alaba. Well, not skins him, but that's a good header. It's a good cross. And our guys don't seem to be doing that. We're not getting in the game at all with this. Right, half time. Dembele, not seen nothing of him. Yeah. Not happy. Let's go again. Cavani kicks off this time. Can we at least get a goal back? We don't want to lose again 1-0. Both cup games and on camera as well. It doesn't look good, does it? Rashford, free kick goes. He's running, ball in. Anybody? Good. Anybody? Somebody. Savic, come on, son. The other way. Alaba to Cruz. Cruz now has it. Bailey inside to Goetze. So he just stands in, gives it away. Wonderful stuff. Savic not the best. We'll bring Herrera on. And Martial can come in for Rashford. So we've got the French connection back up front. Let's see if we can do something. We'll change it to attack in the last 10 minutes. So Cruz, free kick, anybody. Straight at the goalkeeper. The chances are there, but they're not coming forthright, are they? So where's attacking on this? Free kick, Asensio. Oh, it's there! Oh, can you see me? I've got new green screen. Yes! What a goal by Asensio. Is it Asensio that scored it? Brilliant, son. Great free. I mean, look. Power, son. Power. I'm going to keep that mentality as it is, I think. End of 90 minutes. Extra time. And we've used all our subs. And we've got quite a few people booked. Okay, changing rooms. Go with the passionate then, and don't let us slip away from you. We're even better. We've been the better team, and we need to show an extra time. Look happy. Start this extra time. Icardi kicks off. Nice to have Herrera back in the side. So there's going to be a bit of competition between him and Savic. Savic has impressed me during the friendlies, at least anyway. Some tackle. Oh, great tackle by Alaba into Martial. Back to Asensio. Okay. Cruz now lobs it over to Dembele. Over the top to Martial. Player of the year. He's there. Come on. Best in Europe. That is what we are looking for. How many passes? How many zigzags? Cruz. Ball right across to Dembele. Dembele lobs it over to Martial, who cuts inside. And that is why he is the best in the world. 23 years old. In your faces, everybody else. Neymar, where are you, son? Right. Can we get another one? Dembele, since he's said he doesn't want to play anymore, he's been playing really well. I'm not going to argue. Free corner then, Cruz, ball in, ball back out. Give it back. No, don't give it back to him. Martial, put it back. No, don't lose it there. Rabbit's got it. To Neymar Jr. Oh, come on. Ball. 30. Hang on. Oh, no, we're still in extra time, aren't we? Oh, that's poor to give away. Absolutely poor. Cavani again. And that's all because Martial gave the ball away. It's a good ball over to Neymar. Yeah, glancing header. De Gea. Maybe I should have got rid of him. Maybe I should have done. I had the chance to sign Donnarumma as well. Get creative. Let's try that then. Alright, they're looking motivated. De Gea with a goal kick. To Martial, to Asensio. Good ball now to Herrera. Come on then, guys. Don't lose it in the middle where you have been doing. Martial. Ball across. Again. Anybody? Oh, is it the post? Yes! Come on, Dembele! French connection all the way. Martial and Dembele scoring. And come on. Asensio in the thick of things again. Martial, Icardi, Martial. Oh, that was a Neymar, I think it was, onto the post. But we've picked it up, and could this be it? 3-2. This is the fight back we've been after. We've been under the cosh quite a bit. Cruz, corner, anybody? Lindelof this time. 4-2. Considering we've had 43% of the possession. Was that own goal maybe? It's been credited to Lindelof, and that's time's up. 4-2. We beat Barcelona last year. Was that in the... No, that's Champions League, wasn't it? Cruz. Oh, this is where we're coming into it now. Cavani, go and score a hat-trick if you like. I don't care. Doesn't really matter now. Draxler. That's a player I would have liked. But these guys were demanding far too much money. And you're looking over 100 million to buy them. I'm sorry, no. But come on then, guys. We're into the last 10 seconds. Get it away. Good knock up by De Gea. Okay, so a little bit different with the 2D. We play better. More shots. More on target. Less fouls. Same yellow cards. But possession-wise, shocking. So, tell the boys they're worried about. No, you tell them. Yes, well done. So, the transfer window comes to a close soon. Potentially I would like another right winger, but we have got Lingard, so I think we may be okay until I think we might leave it till January. Hopefully the board will give us a bit more money. But yeah, 4-2. Marvellous stuff. Super Cup. We lift the Super Cup. Yes, I know. Press conference and the assistant. We celebrate success. Fans of United are used to winning, but this triumph for the Super Cup has now seen them lift a trophy that had not been there since 1991. Well, we've lost it for the past 2 seasons to 2 Spanish clubs. This time we've done it. Happy supporters sang the songs of praise and watched manager Cap and his team of heroes celebrate a fantastic achievement. You most certainly did. Bailey delight at Reds turnaround. Heat praise on the manager to pulled off a 4-2 win. He claimed that Cat's words at half time inspired them. I don't think it was me, was it? Right, that brings it to a close, my friends. Disappointing we lost to Chelsea, but it's only the Charity Shield. I can say that now because we've won the Super Cup. I'd rather win that. So, I'm going to play a few games. I'm going to come back and we'll see when the Champions group stage is drawn, and we'll come back to that, and then whichever game it is. I'm assuming it's going to be round about here somewhere, I think. So we could be back for the Tottenham Huddersfield round about there, but if not, we'll play until we get to that group stage so we can draw it. So if you enjoyed that video, guys, I know it's been over a week, nearly 2 that we've had the last episode, but as well as some of you know that I am running the London Marathon this year, and you can see my progress in my training on my other channel, my running channel, Run Buddha Run. Last weekend we had a charity event, so all my efforts have been going into that, so hence why there was no videos this week. So but we're back to normal now, hopefully. So next week there'll be a few more, the week after a few more, so hopefully there won't be any more disruptions, even though my training now is intensifying. But it's nice to come back and play Football Manager for a change, where I don't have to think about what I'm trying to do. So if you enjoyed that video, guys, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you.